What's up everybody, it's Neo Bands back with another tutorial. In today's tutorial, we are going to again be focusing on Shapr3D. And just like on the other videos, I do want to mention that I am not an expert product design person. I'm just somebody who had some ideas for some products that I wanted to create 3D versions of so that I could 3D print them. One of them is this little guy here called the pop adapter. You might think that this resembles a certain shape. The original idea of the pop adapter came from using one of my Neo bands, which was basically interchangeable wristbands. And I made silicone versions. They started out as leather. That product actually evolved into something else as well that I'll talk about later. But I combined one of my Neo bands that had a leather label, and the labels were interchangeable, on a silicone wristband. I connected it with one of the AirPods when the AirPods first came out, and I believe I had them inside of a silicone case protector as well. But that's why there's this loop in front, and that's why the body of it is shaped like this. That was something that, I started off measuring the dimensions of the product that I had that combined the AirPods with my Neo bands. I created just a solid body version of this loop, because this loop right here represents the silicone of the wristband that was used with this product, and I just made it a solid piece like this. But this briefcase, this specialty briefcase, I made this first. This was purely inspiration that struck. I had to build 3 of them. This is way closer to the actual prototype or product. I call it a product. It's made out of wood with metal hinges and metal angle brackets and metal hardware, fasteners. This is pretty much a spitting image of the exact one that I have. I made 3 of them before I got this final version, but this is sort of like the elevated, more streamlined version of it, using way less angle brackets and whatnot, but the idea of it is still there. But I did still want to recreate that product in this 3D space. I like showing you guys my products just because, first of all, I really love my products. Second of all, it gives you an idea of the skill level of the person that you're listening to. Back to today's tutorial. This is a special one actually, because the first 5 tutorials did sort of come from basic things that I already knew how to do. This is coming from something that I figured out how to do along the way while editing my previous tutorials and seeing a feature pop up, and I was like, oh, that's how that's done. So we're going to talk about how do you put a hole inside of a round object. You are not able to draw or sketch directly on a rounded surface. As you can see, it says sketching works only on planar surfaces. So we need a flat surface, sort of like this. We're able to sketch on this because it's a flat surface. I saw the feature pop up when I had this corner selected, and it says add plane on curve at point. That's how you would be able to add a circular sketch to a rounded object by adding a plane on a curved point. If we deselect that previous selection and we come over here and tap on either one of these lateral curves, when you tap add plane on curved point, it'll put the plane in the spot that I want it to be. I want to draw a circle here in the exact midpoint of this sphere. So our circle goes right through the middle exactly. So what I want to do is I want to select our plane and first rotate it 90 degrees, stop and type in, and we can just type in 90 like that, and bam. So we want to tap scale and we can drag up. Let's say we just want it to be 5 times large. Now that we have our plane with the midpoint of our sphere, we can tap on sketch, we can tap on circle, and we can draw our circle now from this midpoint 24 millimeters. We can exit sketching and we can select our circle and create our extrusion going all the way through to the other side. We see right here, plane 1. We can select it here as well in our items. We can also deselect it and hide it so that now we have a hole going through, and we could actually have it go partially through if you wanted to as well. And that is how you go about adding a hole in a sphere in Shapr3D. So thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you learned something. None of the products that I made in Shapr3D before required this. Once again, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend of yours, somebody that has product ideas that they might want to get 3D printed. You can buy a 3D printer. You can ship it off to a 3D print company to print for you. I've done both. But again, thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you in the next video.